Which of the following occurs as investment becomes more responsive to changes in the interest rate? So in this question, we're asked to identify which of the following results as a result of interest rates becoming, or investments becoming more responsive to changes in the interest rate. So, option choice A says monetary policy becomes more effective at changing real gross domestic product. So this seems to be the correct answer, because monetary policy refers to actions by the central bank, like one of the four tools. So these could be changing the discount rate, the interest on reserves, or real required reserves, or doing some sort of open market operations. And because interest rates are more responsive to investment, if one of these actions reduces interest rates, then investments will increase by a greater amount. And because investments increase, the aggregate demand curve will shift to the right, and this results in greater real gross domestic product. So overall, A seems to be the correct answer. B. Fiscal policy becomes more effective at changing real gross domestic product. This is incorrect because fiscal policy refers to government actions, and these actions are like government spending or taxing. And this is incorrect because government actions don't influence interest rates. So because they don't influence interest rates, they don't become more effective at changing real gross domestic product. They still have the same effectiveness. So B is incorrect. C. Monetary policy becomes more effective at changing interest rates. This is incorrect because the question highlighted how investments become more responsive to changes in interest rates. It never said anything about how interest rates are more changing or sensitive. So because of that, monetary policy is not more effective at changing real interest rates, but at changing investments. So C is incorrect. D. Fiscal policy becomes more effective at changing interest rates. This is incorrect because once more these are government actions. So government actions don't influence interest rates. So D is incorrect. E. There is no change in the effectiveness of either monetary or fiscal policy. This is incorrect because monetary policy does become more effective at changing investments, which means that they become also more effective at changing real gross domestic product. So there is a change, and therefore E is incorrect. And with that, the correct answer is A.